What's up, brothers and sisters? Your brother G World 7 underscore do a quick video. Like I always say, continue to do your own research and don't allow other people to dictate who you are. I notice I continue to see the growing number of Africans, some of these Pan-Africans, but some of these Africans, especially the female, trying to tell us who we are. You know, tell us that we're African and throw that African title on us, but not allowing us to identify with our Aboriginal roots here in America, which is sick, man. But this is what we have allowed, or a lot of the older blacks, the elders have allowed with that Pan-Africanism, where we are one nonsense, allowing others outside our community to speak on our issues. And it's one ignorant chick, man, I think her name was Aberdale, Lucy, whatever, how she attacked the other sister who was talking about our history of being Aboriginal to America, and she was attacking the sister, man. Basically talking about how she's come across being ignorant. The person's being ignorant is her. And unfortunately, you have some of our people here who are, unfortunately went to these little colleges, these HBCU universities too, and have been indoctrinated and brainwashed. Many of these universities have these foreign teachers teaching our history. This is a problem. And this is a problem we're going to continue to have as long as we allow outsiders to interpret or have a voice in our history and culture. You see what South Africa did recently about the lady, they felt that the Nigerian lady, I think Mozambique descent, shouldn't represent them, but then they had a white woman win it. Whatever. But they should have had, quote, an indigenous native South African woman, but that's, hey man, they can do what the hell they want. I think they're ignorant as hell, but they didn't want the Nigerian woman. That's fine. I can understand that. But the point is that you got a white woman to win? Really? But you see how it was going down in South Africa and how they wanted their quote. Like I said, I question how they want their home, but you see how they reacted. All right. And you see recently this little, she was a nurse practitioner over in Columbus, Ohio. She called them black people slaves and used the hard ER for the word that starts with an N. A hard ER. That West African chick. And let me say this to people. You have people on East Africa who look like they're supposedly from West Africa. You have people from West Africa who look like they're supposedly people in East Africa. These white anthropologists will tell you that certain facial structures are just in one certain region. That's a lie. People migrated back and forth, all right? Just like in Americas. So-called black Americans come in various different types, all right? And it don't have to be mixed. But I digress. But, yeah, man. Then you had this African calling us with the hard ER. And he had the little goofy little kid. Dude, I think he's Congoan descent. Use a hard ER to another gamer, a black kid, you know, an Aboriginal kid. But yeah, you get Umar Johnson. Now, speaking on this, you're not getting those African YouTubers like Lovely T or Queen Choma speaking on this. But if there's somebody want to say they're not African, then they're quick to try to attack you, which we're not. We do need to differentiate ourselves and take pride in who we are and stop labeling everything as African. That is a detriment to us in our true history, and we're helping to wipe ourselves out doing that. Our lineage out doing that. We're not Africans, all right? If you want to be an African, and all these Pan-Africans talk that, how come you guys not in Africa? We have our own unique, rich culture that a lot of those individuals are jealous of. You got that home team history clown trying to say breakdancing. Breakdancing. What's the other one you talking about? I know he said breakdancing toasting, not toasting, but clowning came from Africa. But I mean, it's not the clowning, but I forget the terminology. What it is, it's roasting. Yeah, roasting came from Africa, which is a goddamn lie. Because you hear how these Africans so-called roast, man, it's not all that good. All right? Or these others, they're not that good. They just imitating us, but he tried to say that comes from Africa, and then he just ignored the Olmecs, man. And like I said before in other videos, by him doing that, he letting you know he's disregarding your true history. and you follow him, you're ignorant. But we're gonna have to stop allowing outsiders, even if they have melanated skin, to speak in our history. They cannot speak in our history because they're not of our lineage and they don't know our history. This is a big problem that we're gonna have to deal with. Some of our people can't let the Pan-Africanism go. We should never allow that mess inside the first place. So this is why you had that Aberdale Lucy chick running her mouth about telling us who we are. And there's a bunch of others, man. Black Americans, I'm not Aboriginal, they're African. They give white folks talking points. The same nonsense they give them, that white folks are giving. And these are some ignorant Negroes who's doing this, man. But we're ignorant to allow them to continue to do that. They have no business speaking on our history, our culture. None. But we're allowing that because some of us believe in that one global Negro stuff. We're not one global Negro. Those are not our people. They're not of our lineage. And so you're going to have to stop that. While you continue to do that, like I said, you have to eliminate yourself, your lineage, your identity, by denouncing who you are really here and claiming that you're some damn African. Like I said, continue to study. I've shown them in my videos, Negroes all over the planet. But the Pan-African wanted to make everybody just African, which is ridiculous because so-called black people sell the world from all different points. You have to understand your true history. Yes, even the Aboriginal black people in Australia once had boat knowledge, and some of them still built boats, what they do for fishing. I'm telling you now, study your real history. Stop listening to these Pan-Africans, man. They go to these Negro universities, white schools, and they get so heavily indoctrinated, so heavily brainwashed. So I'm telling you this now, brothers and sisters. Continue to learn your true history. Continue to learn who you truly are. Do not allow foreigners to dictate who you are. Do not allow foreigners to tell you who you are. Even, like I said, even if they're melanated foreigners. So wake up and grow up. And to the Umar Johnsons of the world, and to that Juicy chick, take y'all asses to Africa. Since y'all want to cape to Africa so much, go to Africa. Leave and go to Africa. Please, leave us alone. This is my country, this is my land. And if you cannot see all the documentation that our people was here way before Cristoforo Colon, way before the Moor Columbus came here, if you cannot see that by now, then I don't know what to say. I think you're a pure idiot because you have not done no research. You're giving out information that white folks are just giving you, man. Outsiders, just telling you who you are. Once you start learning your true history, you will be angry, you will be upset. But you have to learn your true history. You cannot sit there and continue to believe that you come from an African slave ship. And that's how you got here. Which is a lie. That's a lie, man. That's a lie. But if you're not going to put in the research, man, you're just going to remain ignorant. And some of you want to be ignorant because you want to be in good graces with white folks. That's sick. But that's how some of you think. But brothers and sisters, this is a quick video. I'm going to probably try to do a historical one today or tomorrow at least, before the end of this weekend. But I want to tell you this, I love you, brothers and sisters. I want you to continue to keep your head up, man, and do your research, man. Do not allow foreigners to tell you who you really are. Peace and love.